Yeah.
Yeah, start. Great. So Shipra, I guess we are live.
Oh
We
yeah.
are live, right? We are
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we are live. So
Yeah.
hi everybody.
Hi.
It's Friday the 13th,
Oh my
Shipra.
God.
I've been
hearing it since like school time, like Friday the 13th.
It's a very scary day, right?
It
It gives me these goosebumps where I think of these. There was this movie which Tim Burton made, and he had these scary creatures in that movie. A night
Friday
before.
the 13th.
No, so it was a night before Christmas,
Yeah.
which is kind
Where
of
the headless man comes
Yeah,
and all that
yeah.
in the hospital, we
Yeah,
always
so-
hear that.
okay.
And
I'm getting goosebumps.
you're getting goosebumps
Yeah.
because it's just not otherwise for chefs also Friday the 13th can happen any
Can
day.
happen any day. As in every
we don't
day
look
can
for a
be.
Friday, we don't look for a
We can have a Friday the 13th while we are chopping onion. So it happens.
While chopping.
While chopping,
Can
actually.
be onion, can be potatoes, anything.
It could be anything. So a lot of disasters actually happen in the kitchen. What we go? Actually, a lot of disasters happen in the kitchen. No matter how popular as a chef you are, you could be the biggest chef and you could be the most popular chef, but you can still sometimes over grill your meat. You can make
Are
it
you
tough.
talking about like Chef Sanjeev?
No, actually, now that we're talking about Chef Sanjeev, once Chef had actually told me while shooting one of his shows, he was baking something, and suddenly he could see some oven catching fire.
Okay.
So his dish was inside the fire, so he was so attached to
like
his dish.
passionate. You know how chefs are passionate.
So he was so attached to the dish that he pulled the dish out from his bare hands without an oven glove.
Yeah, he saved it from fire.
And in
He saved the dish from fire.
So his hands, both the hands on the shoot got burned. They had like grill marks on them. So
I like grill.
So yeah, it happens to the best of the chefs, and it even happened to Chef Sanjeev. The great thing is though, he continued to shoot that day.
That's him.
That's him. So, so Shilpa, so that's how kitchen nightmares are.
What about you? What about you?
तो
अपनी कहानी सुनो.
अपनी कहानी तो मेरी कहानी है कि एक बार मैं ट्रेनी था. I was working in Taj Ambassador in Delhi. तो वहाँ पे banquet party हो रही थी, and there were around 500 fish fingers that were supposed to be taken out.
Okay.
तो fish fingers जब बनानी होती हैं तो it's very simple. Fish की जो
So you started looking for the fingers.
Yeah.
नहीं,
that's a kitchen disaster.
That's like the executive chef's, nightmare.
Me looking for, does the fish have fingers? No.
Okay.
वो वाला case नहीं था. I was already a bit
Bad.
trained. Yeah, it was a bad joke. So
But you took it well.
I took it well. हाँ.
Cool.
So 500 fish finger बनानी थी और we obviously cut them in finger size shape.
Yeah.
और everything was done by me. मैं सुबह 9 बजे ट्रेनिंग पे चला गया था और ये ऑर्डर जो निकालना था, it was now 11 in the night. My eyes are shutting off.
You from morning 9 to night 11, you could not make fingers out of it.
No, I made. But order जब आया finally banquet में निकालने का, fry करने का time आया, तो it was 11. She's testing my capabilities, not cool. So
Oh God.
what happened?
You fried your fingers.
So जब पूरी fingers जा चुकी थी, there was like 4-5 left. हमने कहाँ है, and I am so sleepy कि 4 उठाई और 4 fish fingers के साथ मेरी 4 fingers in the hot oil.
Okay, I got it. So you actually you had to make 500 fish fingers, but instead you just made 496 and 4 were yours.
तो कभी कभार देखता हूँ तो यहाँ पे अभी भी ये जो है फिंगर की जो लाइंस होती है ना, मार्क्स होते हैं, वो खराब हो गए हैं. So they got burned so nicely.
Oh, that's really sad.
I know, that was my worst
But
kitchen
I think
nightmare.
it is with everybody. Not whether you're a chef or you're not. If you're doing something, even if you're doing like a plumbing job at your place, you can just like land up,
Yeah, cutting
with an
yourself.
accident. Yeah, with an accident, and I'm very accident prone myself.
So Shipra, like मैं जब मास्टर शेफ देखता था तो obviously मास्टर शेफ में वो लोग काफी dramatic way से दिखाते हैं, but nightmares happen. You're part of a reality show जहाँ पे इतना pressure है, tension है, camera है, and you're cooking. So
Cameras, like we had like 13 cameras, 14 cameras that time, and I was so accident prone. I was known for having accidents in the kitchen. Or in fact, मेरा हर episode में either used to chop my finger or I used to burn myself.
Do you have 4 fingers?
Yeah, I'm still wearing band-aids. You can see I'm very accident prone. And in fact, by the end, when we were 6, 7 of us left, they started saying that, chop your finger, you will win.
Oh, nice.
So whenever I chop my finger, I used to
get
like
TRPs.
not TRPs. Yeah, I used to like win the episode. Like my dishes used to be like, so they used to like, and one episode, two contestants, actually literally she was frying something, she kept that hot thing on my hand. And she actually
वो जो तलने वाली पौनी होती है.
Yeah, उससे और one contestant, he was telling me इसको food processor को कैसे use करते हैं. I'm teaching him, he switched on the food processor. I chopped my finger. I was like, what
on the food processor.
They wanted less competition.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So.
But I'm very accident prone. Extremely.
So काफी सारी nightmares जो है शिप्रा किचन में करती है. So शिप्रा, but what I believe is कि जब भी लोग किचन में कुछ गलत करते हैं, उसको सही करने का तरीका जरूर होता है.
Right. और वो किचन में solution निकल आता है.
Absolutely.
Like if you chop your finger like with a knife, then put कच्चा हल्दी. जो भी हल्दी पड़ी है एकदम से वो blood निकलना बंद हो
जाता है, एकदम सील हो जाता है.
Right.
क्योंकि हल्दी जो है, it's like an antiseptic.
Yeah.
Also, and it's good. Turmeric powder. तो उसको आपने लगाया, so it
बंद हो जाता है. Instantly.
It's great.
In fact, अगर आप tea bag को भी dip करके, you just put it on your wound, वो एकदम से. So all the nightmares are in the kitchen, and the solutions are also there.
Are also in the kitchen. Yeah. So haldi is a great solution. जैसे शिप्रा ने बताया, tea bags are a great solution. शिप्रा, अगर खाने में मेरे से ये बहुत लोग पूछते हैं, नमक ज्यादा हो गया, तो मैं तो बोलता हूँ, मैं तो किचन छोड़ के भाग जाता हूँ.
या नहीं, you put potatoes को पील करके उसी डिश में डाल दो. वो ultimately potato सारा extra salt soak कर लेता है. और अगर आप even if you make like the आटे का डो होता है ना,
कच्चा आटा.
नहीं कच्चा आटा नहीं, वो
मतलब गूंदा हुआ आटा,
but उसके balls बना के अंदर डाल दो, तो that also soaks salt.
So
easy.
But what happens is but मेरे से जब नमक ज्यादा डल जाता है ना, मैं तो इतने डिप्रेशन में आ जाता हूँ कि I just leave the kitchen.
So if अगर मेरे से हो जाए ना कि so many people expect, oh you will be cooking so well and all, और अगर नमक ज्यादा हो जाए ना, and if you're like couple of friends sitting family, I'm like इनको नमक ज्यादा पसंद है, इनके लिए डालना है.
So that's a great nightmare solution. Blame it on your mom or your dad कि मेरे डैड को नमक खाना ज्यादा
पसंद है, तो उनकी वजह से आदत पड़ गई है. So I put extra.
तो आप भी नमक ज्यादा खाएं.
So I know.
और कुछ लोग तो ऐसे होते हैं कि क्योंकि you're doing a show on TV, तो लोग हमें टीवी पे देख रहे हैं. तो मैं जब भी इवेंट्स करता हूँ ना मॉल्स में, तो कभी कभार नमक, क्योंकि लोगों से बात करते करते नमक ज्यादा डल जाता है. मतलब ध्यान नहीं जाता कि कभी मिर्ची ज्यादा डल जाती है, नमक ज्यादा डल जाता है, बिकॉज you're interacting with 100 people. तो एक बार क्या हुआ कि वाकई में बहुत सारा डल गया, और मैंने टेस्ट कर लिया. मैंने कहा, ओ बाप रे बाप, अब क्या होगा. सो मैंने टेस्ट किया ना, मैं इट्स गुड, बहुत अच्छी बनी है डिश. तो उसके बाद मेरे सामने 50 लोगों ने इस डिश को टेस्ट किया, और मुझे मालूम है कि नमक ज्यादा है. सब 50 के 50 बहुत बढ़िया शेफ. How did you make it?
Exactly the same thing happened with me. So now when you have a workshop going on, so you have so many people helping you. इतने सारे खुद volunteers आ जाते हैं, हम करेंगे. I'm like, okay, please come. So now making cupcakes, okay, the lava cakes, they're so famous. So they're like, हमको वो खा. So that was in the menu. I'm making that, and I said, okay, fine, sugar. And somebody passed me salt. How am I supposed to know?
No.
So मैं sugar का salt को measure करके डाल रही हूँ, sugar डालना है. And imagine the cupcakes came out, they're looking wonderful, and everybody is waiting to eat. Ma'am, we all will have.
कितने delicious
and I was like,
cupcake.
okay, fine, let me have a bite first. And I had a bite. Full of salt. I was like, God, I said, listen, this is like a big disaster. We can do it again, but somebody, like, it's not anybody's fault. I should have checked. You can't blame it on anyone. But they're like, nahi, we'll still have it. Aapne banaya. So people are like really supportive in like events like this.
So Shipra, by the way, Dr. Manpreet Kaur is saying hello to us. So hi, Dr. Manpreet, how are you?
Hi.
And also Neeru Goyal, she loves your programs. Pure Sin and Cage for Kids.
Lovely. Yeah, that's Neeru Goyal.
Yeah. She loves your program. So Shipra, which is your personal favorite out of these two programs?
See, I love both of them because they're completely different. Pure Sin is completely like I'm like a love guru and doing desserts, and nobody's done desserts like on Indian television.
काफी लोगों ने नहीं किया है.
So it's a nice show on its own, and K4 Kids had so much of fun with the kids, you know, and they're so professional. They're like, you know, they know everything. So they know everything.
Kids
more
are very
than
smart these days.
Kids are like really smart.
Look at me, like I'm so smart.
Like we want to hide certain things, they already know it, you know. It's really crazy.
So
now Neeru has this question: what if sugar is added extra? What is the replacement? But you know, you have to tell us what.
किस चीज में sugar extra
अगर
चली गई
केक में है तो वो burn हो जाएगा 100%. oven में
caramelize होएगा.
वो बहुत ज़्यादा overcook हो जाता है. It becomes very hard from the top.
अगर dish में किसी चीनी जार डल जाए, जैसे अगर वो dish बना रहे हैं और उसमें चीनी दार डल जाए, हाँ, अगर उसमें चीनी दार डल जाए तो उसको आप और दूध डाल के थोड़ा पतला करके फिर उसको और पका
और चावल डाल के और डाल के और या फिर अब एक पूरा नया पोर्शन नया फिर से बिना चीनी का खीर बनाए और उसके सामने
वो भी अच्छा है. इट्स नॉट अ बैड आइडिया
एक्चुअली,
क्योंकि आप वेस्ट तो नहीं कर रहे जो आपने बनाया.
मैं बताऊं क्या, अगर आपकी हॉट डिश है ना, आई विल गिव यू दिस द सॉल्यूशन. अगर आपकी हॉट डिश है, सपोज आप खीर हॉट सर्व करने वाले थे और उसमें शुगर ज्यादा हो गई, आप उसको एकदम चिल सर्व कर दो, क्योंकि जब ठंडा करते हैं हम किसी डिजर्ट को तो शुगर कम हो जाती है,
लगती है.
सो एटलीस्ट वो अगर ठंडी हो जाएगी एकदम चिल, ठंडी मतलब ऐसे नहीं, एकदम चिल्ड सर्व करोगे तो आपकी शुगर ऑटोमेटिकली खाने में कम लगेगी.
So that's a great solution. और ये डिश में अगर शुगर ज्यादा डल जाए, so you can add vinegar और lemon juice. तो लेमन जूस और विनेगर क्या करता है, इट बैलेंसेस इट आउट. तो डिस्पाइट द फैक्ट कि अगर शुगर ज्यादा होगी, इफ यू ऐड विनेगर और लेमन जूस इट विल बैलेंस इट आउट. सिमिलरली फॉर सॉल्ट, अगर सॉल्ट बहुत ज्यादा नहीं हो गया है, अगेन लेमन जूस टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ द डिश works wonders.
It balances the flavor, that's right. But you know, वैसे भी the tip here should be, one of the tips should be that, you know, when you're adding sugar to our regular cooking, say हम sweet and sour chicken बना रहे हैं या sweet and sour veggies बना रहे हैं, उसमें sugar कम ही डालो.
और एक
that is the first thing.
और एक टेक्निक होती है which is called gastric, which is vinegar और उसके साथ शुगर. So एक चम्मच विनेगर और एक चम्मच शुगर लिया, उन दोनों को इकट्ठे बॉईल किया और फिर उसको डाला डिश में, तो क्या होता है कि इट विल ऑलवेज बी मच मोर बैलेंस्ड rather than being too sweet or too citric or too salty.
And then exactly, so sweet, sugar and salt, they are the balancing factors in any dish.
Absolutely. तो कोई भी चीज अगर ज्यादा डल जाए तो दूसरी दो चीजों से आप उसको कवर कर सकते हो.
Right.
So that's a great tip actually, Shipra. I think we both can also start using this fabulous tip. And Shipra, प्याज जो है सबकी प्रॉब्लम है लाइफ में.
Obsessed with onions.
I am obsessed with onions. I like eating onions with everything.
Really?
That's a nightmare.
No wonder I was wondering where the smell is coming from.
Live hangout. This is not. We can't take this back. People have already heard this. Not cool. I had प्याज के पराठे in the morning. So Shipra, I've been told we are supposed to ask a question. So we're giving away food merchandise and prizes.
Lovely. I love the food merchandise.
Shipra, should I ask the first question?
Go ahead.
तो अगर आप लोग बता पाए ऐसे 3 shows जो मैं food पे करता हूँ, if you can name 3 shows that I've done on food till date, well, you can take away a goodie from food, and you have to send this. And you have to send the answers at feedback@foodfood.com. Feedback@foodfood.com. 3 shows that I've done till date on FoodFood channel. So that's the first question, Shipra.
That's a tough one.
Huh?
Because I always see you on FoodFood. You're like there, like always there. Whenever I switch it on, it's Saransh talking.
Shipra, नजर मत लगाओ, शो चला जाएगा.
Okay, fine. So since you're asking about shows, I'll also ask, what are the two...
No, we have to wait. 15 मिनट बाद पूछेंगे.
Okay, cool. Fine. So, I think they already know the question.
No. So that's right. Let us give it a break and then we'll come back to your question.
Okay.
ठीक है. So, somebody has another question for you. Hi Shipra, I like all your programs and thank you for the tips.
Thank you. You're welcome. Hita Shah. Thank you. Okay, I won both of your shows.
नीरू जी की थोड़ी सी कंप्लेन है.
कोई नहीं,
नीरू जी कोई नहीं, इस बार आपका जो गिफ्ट है टाइम पे आ जाएगा, मैं गारंटी लेता हूँ.
ये गारंटी लेते हैं,
मैं लेता हूँ गारंटी.
सारांश.
और अगर आपके पास नहीं आए टाइम पे आपका प्राइस, मैं आपको एक इंसान का नाम बता देता हूँ जिसको आप ढूंढ सकती हैं, विवासवान. Right, Vivaswan, food. You can find
You want
him.
the number?
Vivaswan का number देना है? नहीं रहने देते बेचारा डर जाएगा.
I think he's collecting all the merchandise because he said हम set बनाएंगे घर पे, you know. He's got 6 kids at home, so he wants to make like the whole kitchen set for kids.
Rekha Ramchandani, she has a great question. What if there is less sugar in custard?
Yeah.
Can we boil it again and use it?
No.
I don't think so.
ever
Boiling,
do that.
yeah.
Don't
I
do
think
it.
boiling
Don't do
again
it.
is a bad idea.
Yeah.
अगर चीनी कम है, I would suggest
Sing
cut-
a song.
चीनी कम. We could do that, or you could add freshly chopped fruits to your custard. So natural sweetness will do wonders.
But you know what I would do is like, you know, put the like custard in a bowl and then like put caster sugar on top and just like you know,
blowtorch.
Blowtorch. If you don't have that, then you can just like put it in
the oven.
Just like
sugar
put the top
crystallize
rod on and just put it on. When
Caramelize
it caramelize, just take it out. It'll balance the sugar.
Yeah, the sugar will caramelize. You will get a nice crust, like we make it on a
Like
panna
a creme
cotta
brulee.
or a
Creme
creme brulee. So we could do that.
That was Rekha, no? I hope we've answered you.
Very true. Sugar reduces when it is chilled. Well, they agree. That is good. Chef Saransh, your Roti Rasta India was a very great show to watch. Waiting for it to come back again.
Yeah, I love the show too.
इसका जल्दी से एक picture खींच लो और food पे भेजो.
No, but the show was really nice, Saransh. That was a really cool show. Like, you know, you're traveling, you're doing all the, you know, like dhaba mein cooking with the localites. It's like.
Do you want to hear a kitchen nightmare from Roti Rasta India?
Yeah, why not? Of course.
It is a proper nightmare.
For you or for the other person?
No, for me. So there was a scene in Himachal. मैं कुल्लू में था और एक shot लेना था. ये kitchen nightmare नहीं है. Actually, it's a food nightmare. So I had to break an apple from a tree. Pluck an apple from a tree. And this tree apparently is on a slope.
Oh God.
So
you went rolling with the apple?
नहीं मैं फिर यहाँ नहीं बैठा हुआ था. It was quite a steep slope. So what I did was I was on the tree trying to pluck that apple and I almost slipped. So what saved me was जो camera वाले होते हैं, the sound guys, they have a boom mic.
Oh yeah, he gave me the boom.
He gave me the boom. So I held on to the boom and I was like.
So mics can be used for a lot of other things.
Yeah. So if you
like boom, he's boom, yeah, boom.
So he's falling down the cliff because he wants to pluck an apple for television sakes. So very scary.
But that show was really nice.
It was a lot of fun.
I'm also doing something like this in my YouTube channel. So what I'm doing is it's called my first book is called The Spice Route. So now
where you travel across on that spice route.
Yeah, so it's called the Spice Trail. So what I'm doing is I'm going to the interiors of any place and then seeing what the localites eat there, and it is really surprising. People have actually they have things grown in wilderness. And they take it out, like, you know, the grains, the even atta. The atta they eat, the roti. So uska jo gehu hai, that is a different type of gehu and they make roti out of that. It's really, and the pulses,
all the grains are different.
But that is so much of fun, you know, that is real India. That is real India, you know. We talk about like, you know, we talk about foreign food and you know all that, but real India has got so much more.
It's so much. It's a brilliant country. खाना जो है हर 200 किलोमीटर में बदल जाता है.
Right.
मसाले बदल जाते हैं, लोग बदल
जाते हैं.
Exactly.
We have so much in our culture, no? We have to look outside. That'll be easier to find. I don't say it's easy to find.
It's not easy, आसान नहीं.
But India में अगर हम ढूंढने लगे तो बहुत कुछ है जो हमें अभी learn करना है. It's crazy, you know. India, I am so happy that, you know, I'm born in this country.
Yeah, really. It's great. It's a great, you know, it's a great country to be traveling in, to be learning from. Really? So yeah, Roti Rasta India was actually very fabulous. Nice, more good memories than the nightmares, but it's a great experience. So I actually had another great tip that I had penned down because.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Penned it down.
So मैं जिम हो जाता हूँ तो
abs दिखाओ.
नहीं we are not going to do a topless chef here. so मैं जिम हो जाता हूँ, so I eat a lot of bananas. तो अगर what happens is banana मिलते हैं मंच में, so I like to buy like a dozen and keep back in my house. बहुत सारे लोग ये गलती करते हैं, मैं भी करता था.
हाँ. उसको पैकेट में रहने दो.
नहीं, so वो उसको अलग नहीं करते. जो बनाना जो है वो बंच में रहता है,
तो वैसे ही
रहने देते हैं. तो क्या होता है, बनाना जल्दी राइप होता है. सो जल्दी राइप होगा, जल्दी सड़ भी जाता है. अगर आप केले के बंच को, हर केले को अलग कर दें, तो वो इतनी जल्दी राइप नहीं होगा.
Oh wow, nice tip, yeah. That's a wonderful tip. I don't know because I don't like bananas. I don't know. Somebody told me when I was really young that I used to love bananas. I never used to have one at a time. I used to have like 3, 4 at a time. I used to love it. Somebody told me, oh, you know, you get pimples on your face if you have too many bananas. And
that will be and then beauty nightmare.
But then yeah, like you have bananas one day in morning, you get up, you have pimples. But it doesn't happen like that. I think it's quite fibrous. It's a very nice fruit though. Yeah.
The other nightmare that my mom suffers with almost every time that I go back home, जब भी जाता हूँ मेरे से बात करने रहती हैं और दूध जो है किचन में उबल के बाहर आके गैस को कवर कर चुका होता है.
Really, your mothers, you know, you learn so much. My mother, she's really fond of cooking. Like she's a fantastic cook, and they're very social, so everybody is coming to eat. So most 90%, you know, what has happened is she's serving the food and the dinner, the table is laid out and all that. So everybody's finished and she's like, oh shit, I forgot to serve that dish. It's still in the oven. Or it's still in the fridge. I'm like, Mama.
Because you're doing so many things in one go कि मतलब ध्यान ही रहता कि कहाँ पे क्या रह गया.
Because I personally feel क्योंकि हम Indians ना बहुत hospitable होते हैं, so we want to like
do
everything for a
in
guest.
one
we
go.
want to do like
we want to give our best. So Shipra, to avoid that boiling water or milk splashing out of the kadhai or the pan,
saucepan.
हाँ, saucepan जिसमें भी आप दूध को या पानी को उबाल रहे हो, wooden spoon को उसके ऊपर छोड़ दो. तो क्या होगा, वुडन स्पून को छोड़ने से जो ऊपर फ्रॉथ आता है, जो उछल के ऊपर आता है, वो नीचे चला जाएगा वापस. It won't spill over.
That's nice.
So Shipra, time for a question.
Okay, fine. So my question to all of you is that what are the 2 shows that I'm doing with FoodFood? Easy.
Oh, that's too easy. No, Shipra. So what are the 2 shows that Shipra is doing on FoodFood? Which day do they come and the time?
Oh yeah, make it difficult like this. You are so mean. Like,
I am mean. It's Friday the 13th.
You're making it difficult for them to, you know,
Friday the 13th.
Receive the. Yeah.
Let me be a bit evil today. It's Friday the 13th.
Okay, Vimla Lakshmi says, give me the tip to make a perfect French macaroon every time. I grind the almonds, it sticks in the mixie. Of course, they stick. If you roast the almonds before you grind them in the mixie, Vimla, it will solve your purpose. It will not stick. And make sure that the mixie is not wet. That is one thing. Because, you know, even if you cover, I'll tell you what happens is when, you know, you've got your mixie washed and all. Maybe it's a night before you've got it washed. And you just covered it with the lid. And you just kept it. We think it's clean and dry and everything. But it is not. It has that moisture. And especially, I don't know where you're from. But if you're from Bombay, we have a lot of moisture in the air. So everything has moisture. It sticks because of moisture. So firstly, we are going to roast the almonds in the oven.
Yeah.
So the moisture from the almonds goes, and then we wipe the mixie clean, like with a fresh dry cloth, and then this thing will not happen. Just try.
There, the macaroon nightmare is solved.
Yummy, yeah.
Even I have learned this.
Enjoy your macaroon.
I didn't know about this. Pretty cool, Shipra, pretty cool. In the meanwhile, I'm retweeting my picture with
He's always on the phone, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's a nightmare for everybody.
Bananas are really good for health and great for weight loss. I agree, Neeru, that is true. You know, if you have more than one, but it's strange with bananas, you know. If you have one banana, you will put on weight. If you have more than one banana, you'll never put on weight. It can come in your diet chart. Like one day you can just have bananas.
Bananas, yes, they do that. A lot of nutritionists suggest that. They suggest you a day of banana.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just one of those things. It gives you some essential vitamins, minerals, and carbs, obviously.
Yeah, cool.
So
and fiber. It's very fibrous. So you know, if anybody who's got like a stomach problem, that will get sorted really. I think I should also start eating bananas.
Great. So some inspiration from me to Shipra: eat bananas.
Yeah.
So Shipra, the other problem that a lot of people, especially in India, faces while making a white sauce. आधे लोग जो हैं मैदे को ज़्यादा पका देते हैं. They have lumps in their white sauce. They can't get that perfect shine in their sauce. So I used to, when I started learning how to make a white sauce, so my white sauce also used to have, you know, those छोटे-छोटे मैदा के lumps. So even if you get those lumps, there is an excellent way of getting rid of them.
There are actually many ways.
There are many ways. First is कि छन्नी ली पतली वाली जिसमें जो जाली होती है पतली होती है, strain कर दिया.
Perfect. What
and
I
you
do
get a
is
nice smooth silky sauce.
Yeah. So what I do is, because I always look for these quick things in the kitchen to do. So what I do is I just take the sauce if it's got lumps and I put it in the mixie and I churn it.
Oh, nice.
So what happens is all the thing if you have those lumps it just gets sorted. And just put it back.
Put it back and you can use it again.
Yeah, you can.
So we have two excellent ways of doing this now. Yeah. One is you can actually sieve it. And second is you can actually put it in the mixie. Actually, I remember. मुझे किसी ने बताया था mixie वाला.
I always do it. And I always look for like quick things in the kitchen. Because nowadays I feel nobody's got the time. Like that leisure cooking is just vanishing from houses. They're just like
2 घंटे किसी के पास भी नहीं है.
लोगों को है कि मैं जल्दी से kitchen में जाऊँ और फटाक से कुछ fantastic सा निकाल के and I serve my family. So which is important because everybody started valuing time so much. Everybody is getting so busy nowadays. We have less of housewives and we have more of women working. So that is one thing. So look for quick and easy ways.
So yeah, look for quick and easy ways. So so that's one of the great other tips. The other जो सारी moms को tension रहती थी. I actually did research on this. My mom was like, तू इतना बड़ा chef बन गया है, इतने को ये तो मालूम नहीं है कि धनिया को कैसे fresh रखते हैं फ्रिज में. Okay, I will do some research on this. Now a lot of people when you Google it और जब इसमें पढ़ोगे, a lot of people say कि airtight box में धनिया को साफ करके रख दो, it will remain fresh. But it is never like that.
Yeah, it's not like that.
What people forget is when you're keeping it in a airtight container box, the धनिया जिसको हमने साफ करके रखा है, उसको एक टिश्यू या अखबार में लपेट के रखो.
अखबार में, that's Indian. अखबार में. That's like let's be Indian, like.
So जो moisture होता है, that the newspaper or the tissue or the towel takes.
Yeah.
So then your coriander will remain fresh.
It stays fresh, and I feel even when it dries up, it doesn't become black. You can still use it.
You can still use it. So you could do it actually for any green leaf, not only for
pudina and all that. But
for lettuce, you can follow the same practice.
Put it in the tissue. अखबार.
हाँ, अखबार. So अखबार use करेंगे जी. अखबार के अलावा और कुछ use नहीं करेंगे.
और क्या वो वैसे waste हो जाता है सुबह पढ़ने.
I know. Using newspaper is a fabulous.
Save trees, so might as well.
Fabulous idea. Yes. So the other kitchen nightmare, Shipra, which is very common.
I'll tell you a
burning.
Listen, I'll tell you a nightmare of this chef whose name I'm not going to take.
Okay.
So he's just taking the thing, he's cooking something, and he's taking that pot off, So he didn't realize that he's taking it with his chef food.
So chef food se.
No, but he did not know. So what happened is that he had to pick up a cloth and do it. He did it with his chef food. So he got burnt. That's funny.
कभी cooking करते you're like कुछ नहीं है, and you are like so in the heat of the moment, literally in the heat of the moment you're on fire. There's a song, Shipra, for kitchen like this. In the heat of the moment you're on fire.
That's on fire.
Wow, thank you. I'm proud of
So you had to ask another question, right?
So no, question नहीं. I was telling you about another most common nightmare. उंगलियां जलती हैं kitchen में.
Right.
How do you solve that? Well, you can't walk away. जिस दिन हाथ जलना है जलेगा. But again, Shipra, as you said, all solutions are in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So अगर हाथ जल जाए, do you think there's a solution in the kitchen?
Yeah, of course. You know what? Whenever I get really burnt, like I'm really accident prone. So when I get burnt, the first thing I do is put a toothpaste on my burnt area. It just cools the area, and it doesn't give you the boils,
The other great technique if you get burnt inside the kitchen is eggs. अंडे को फेंट के उंगली पे लगा लो थोड़े बहुत नमक के साथ.
Oh, you know what? Some people, what they do, that is also a good tip. Like with salt, you're saying. So we think that salt ke saath, it burns, but it doesn't burn.
It doesn't burn.
It's really funny when you're frying something and you get burned. They say that when the oil is lukewarm, just put it on the area that is affected, that is burned.
And it just
exactly, you don't get those boils, you know, they're very painful. They're very painful. I've had a lot of them.
Yeah.
I still have a lot of them. There's this
Fish
Priyanka.
fingers.
Yeah, Priyanka, she says, hello, I'm a culinary student, but
from USA?
From USA, but I've never learned Indian food, but I want to make Indian traditional food. Any suggestions?
Well, Shipra and me both are starting a YouTube channel. You're welcome.
Yes.
And you can watch FoodFood. FoodFood is there on YouTube with great recipes. Yes.
Okay.
So,
but who do you think we should promote us?
Yeah. So
follow
our YouTube channel,
like
FoodFood as well.
Yeah, okay, fine. FoodFood too.
Yeah.
We are working. We can't be mean.
Yeah, we can't be mean.
So his and mine FoodFood and FoodFood's YouTube channel.
YouTube channels, and obviously there are great ways of learning Indian cuisine. There are books again. Which you can learn from, but if you want to learn like from a recipe,
I think YouTube is the best way you can learn, and you can pause it wherever, and all that. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
And since we both are starting, so I think it's really
great.
cool.
This is a great promotional moment for both of us. So Kanchan feels we've given some excellent tips. Thank you so much, Kanchan.
Thank you, Kanchan.
Thanks for attending the hangout actually. And Simran feels we've given amazing tips. Thanks a lot, Simran.
That's a very nice picture of Simran. Huh?
Yeah, I know.
Looking hot.
Nice. Okay, Shipra. Shouldn't I be finding her hot rather?
No, I'm putting it into like.
Okay, into focus. She's telling this to me.
Yeah.
Use idli batter. Oh wow. So Vimla Lakshmi has a great tip. She feels that you should apply idli batter if your hand gets burned.
See, now Vimla, from your name I can understand you're South Indian. And I'm sure you have idli batter ready. For us, I love South Indian food, but we have to like choose a day for having
making idli. But it's a great tip. If anybody has idli batter in their houses, if your hand gets burned, put idli batter.
Or else, good idea. Actually, you know what? Instead of like anything else, we should actually call for idli batter for like just in case we get burned. And make idli.
That's going the extra mile, Shipra. Mera हाथ जल गया idli batter ले आओ.
But you can use it also. It's a very. I didn't know this. Actually, I didn't know this, Vimla. That's fantastic.
That's a very interesting tip actually. Idli batter लगा सकते हैं. I'm now wondering कि how will actually idli batter help?
Idli and dosa batter is the same.
Vimla, can you tell us how does actually idli batter stop it from not turning into a serious injury? क्या होता है idli batter लगाने से?
I want to know is idli batter is like the same as dosa batter, right?
हाँ, मतलब rice
batter. Or are you talking about
it's a rice batter.
The instant idli?
No, she's talking about the rice batter, which is I'm guessing because it's chilled, so you can.
Yeah, even
it coats well on your wherever you.
Curd basically, so it will.
So it coats. It basically coats.
No, it's not curd.
No, I'm thinking coats well.
Yeah.
Okay, she's pulling my leg. So.
You're right, Shipra. Yes,
I tried your Goila butter chicken.
Yum. But I will surely follow you guys. I'm glad that I know that now I tried my
externship. Internship actually. I think it's a spelling error.
India, I never got it. Okay, fine. You can also put mustard on
your burn. Yeah, that's true.
Mustard powder or mustard sauce.
No, mustard
we know
powder.
Too much, so we get confused in the kitchen. Mustard sauce, instant idli batter or the regular batter?
It's too many. We are not cooking fish fingers. Remember, Shipra? My fingers are not getting cooked again.
That's really funny. Sometimes they say ignorance is a bliss. Now I know why.
Yeah.
You know little, so you can apply it.
So thank you so much, by the way, Priyanka. That Goila butter chicken is. Whenever I think of it,
Yeah, you put koila instead of chicken.
No. So I use my butter chicken has Goila ka koila. It's a special tadka that I add.
You put the koila, that burnt technique.
That's
fine. I like that smoky thing. Oh gosh, very tasty. Yeah. That's one thing in Indian food.
So one nightmare once when I was making this chicken, so the koila actually fell inside the in the gravy.
That's okay.
But and it was in front of 10 people like. इसने कोयला डिश के अंदर डाल दिया.
So you should have said like.
They got a heart attack. So.
But that's okay because we that's why I like Indians and because we are so used to like dust and everything. We can have it in our food. So koila bhi chala gaya. Kya farak padta hai, isn't it? Because you don't know what is how it's being cooked, like, you
No,
know,
but
otherwise.
Italy में जब वो लोग wood fired oven pizzas बनाते
Yeah.
हैं, so that wood that burns in that oven, उसके ashes जो हैं वो पिज्जा पे आके settle हो जाते हैं, and
Yeah.
people eat that.
Yeah.
क्योंकि वो जो smoky flavor आता है पिज्जा पे, that burnt flavor of the wood, that flavor, that's actually because of the dust of wood that has been burned.
See, I'll tell you
So-
exactly. So now, why do you just tell me one question? Why do you enjoy those pani puri or golgappas on the street and not the same thing at home?
Because it's got that flavor of the sweat. I
Of
didn't
the
want
guy
to.
who's making it. He's got all the dust particles, and that's the
नहीं,
flavor.
actually, now that you said it, दिल्ली में एक जगह है which is called राजू चाट भंडार. He is famous for गंदे नाले वाला. So this राजू चाट
He makes it on the
भंडार.
nala.
He sits on the top of the नाला. आज जो है वो 80 रुपए की उसकी दही बल्ला की प्लेट है. And
क्या flavor है?
I love that smell in that dahi
वो
bhalla.
सीवेज के ऊपर बैठा है
हाँ.
क्या?
But his dahi bhalla picks that smell
Aroma.
of the
Noticing aroma.
aroma. Oh
Maybe-
no, I sound
So
wrong.
maybe he's
I
just
sound
helping
wrong.
in like global, like, you know, against global warming. He's saying like, you know, all excreta
But
can
नहीं,
also be
उसने
used.
पूछा. Now he is actually a millionaire. That guy is a millionaire, and I asked him कि आप अपनी शॉप जो है
Well, that's
गंदे नाले से कहीं और लेके क्यों नहीं जाते? कहते हैं सर स्वाद ही यहीं का है. तो फिर
that's actually
स्वाद ही
very
करते हैं.
appetizing.
No, but next
This
time
is
you are in Delhi,
no,
Shipra,
I will never go. I will
I
never
will
go.
not take you there. मैं घर लेके आऊंगा.
गंदे नाले से नहीं, I don't
But-
trust you anymore.
Trust me, your tummy will not have a nightmare.
It's
It
very
is
delicate. Question.
delicious. तो जो लोग नहीं गए हैं, फ्री पब्लिसिटी कर देता हूँ राजू चाट भंडार के लिए, नियर कमला नगर इन दिल्ली. ओह dude, that guy.
Okay, you want to ask the question now?
नहीं आ रहा है. Oh, third question का टाइम आ गया है. So Shipra, I actually did hangout
Before.
long back.
And he was
It's been
hanging
4
out.
months.
And he was
Since
hanging
then
out.
I've been hanging out.
Cook for your Valentine.
Cook for your Valentine. I did that hangout.
Oh God! No wonder you have all girls, you know, in your friend circle, like Valentine.
No, I'm still single. All the women who are listening, I'm still single.
But you were celebrating Father's Day, I heard. I just got to know, like here only. Okay, that is. You don't require to get like whatever.
Okay. I have
You
got
can be
nothing.
single then.
I am celebrating Father's Day, but that means I am celebrating it with
Your
my father.
Okay. See how people misunderstand. I just like to
I know.
misunderstand.
I just had the worst Friday the 13th nightmare. Shipra just gave it to me. This is my Friday the 13th nightmare. Father's Day.
He's like, I'm still single. So, father?
Yeah.
He's a single father.
No. I am single, no father, nothing. I am single.
Okay, what is your question?
My question. So, my question is, I did a hangout on Google Plus on Valentine's Day. What is the name of the dish that I cooked? I want the right name, and you have to mail this.
And he's very strict.
Very strict. So you have to mail this answer at feedback@foodfood.com.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, we have a
We've got-
question from Arpit Avasti. He says, hi, how to promote Himachali
Food.
food? Shipra, as you're from Himachal, you know about dham. Of course I do. And Saransh, I guess you should try once. You missed the chance when you were in Himachal during your Roti Rasta India. You know, actually, I have promoted Himachali food because I actually promised all my Himachali people back home that, you know, I am going to get it on a very global platform because Himachali food is really not well discovered. And I have put it on my book, The Spice Route, my first book. So it is already there. And plus, wherever I go, even when I did a show on Star Plus, Kitchen Stars Ka Safar, I actually did Himachali recipe, like one full episode with Himachali recipe. So I'm trying my best. And you should try because
I will
it's very
go.
healthy.
I will go. So Arpit,
Yeah.
are you sending me flight tickets? I would like to fly down to Himachal
I told you he's mean.
and try Himachali food. As in, why not? But
Yeah.
I'm joking, Arpit. I will definitely be trying Himachali cuisine. I love traveling. So, Sadak Chef hashtag, and you will see me tweeting about Himachali food soon.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So,
Minal Batra has a question. All your recipes are amazing. If the food becomes too spicy, then how can I correct it? basically?
Well, you go to Punjab and enjoy the dish.
You're so mean.
No, not
You're
mean.
so mean.
No. So, Mina, to answer your question seriously, if your dish has become too spicy, again, you can use the technique of gastric. You can add a bit of sugar. अभी हम बात कर रहे थे चीनी ज्यादा हो गई तो कैसे कंट्रोल करोगे? अगर स्पाइस ज्यादा हो गया है, थोड़ा बहुत नींबू और थोड़ी बहुत चीनी is going to help you to cut down the spiciness. Yeah. Or you can add a bit of curd in your dish.
Curd or even milk helps. Milk or cream. Milk or cream also, provided the recipe asks for it. Like in certain like dal you can't put like milk and cream. You know what I'm saying? So
actually cream डाल सकते हैं दाल में depending on which cream. Even yellow dal, a lot of people do that. एक बहुत traditional recipe है जहाँ पे yellow दाल में hung curd डालते हैं. So that will give you that creamy texture. Yet yum, it'll be yum.
I mix my dal with curd.
Sometimes. So hung curd you can add if you want to reduce the spices. You can add cream, you can add sugar with a combination of lemon juice.
Perfect.
Great.
Heta Shah is saying, hey Shipra, can you please tell me how to make whipping cream at home? Actually, Heta,
it's
you know what?
It's very difficult actually, because people, it curdles a lot of times. My sister does not get it right. So if
you know
give
what, I'll tell you what you have to do is just use there's in the market you get this cream called whipping cream. Just buy that. And then the technique is that if the cream is not chilled, firstly it should be chilled, it should be refrigerated for at least 24 hours. If it's not chilled, then you can put it on an ice bowl and then whip it. If you have that hand blender, it takes a lot of time and gets heated very fast. So, and if you have the big blender, I mean those big machines, the KitchenAid types. So then it's like easy. Then it's very easy.
अगर वो नहीं है तो हाथ
से भी कर सकते हो, but it's time consuming though. But वो results you will get. But it has to be chilled.
Or like Shipra said, a great tip. You take a bowl of ice और फिर cream का bowl उस bowl of ice के ऊपर रखो. Right. और फिर उसको whip करो. तो वो ठंडा temperature जो है maintain रहेगा उसका.
And then if you whip it too much, then it splits. So you have to there's a very thin line between whipping, like whipped cream, and then over whipping it.
So what you can do is you can keep checking for peaks. तो जो peaks होती हैं, soft peak होती है, hard peak होती है. So the another great advice is that because our kitchens are hot, we generally live in our temperature in our country is generally hot. A standard temperature should be for a baking scenario is around a controlled temperature is 20 degrees, 15 to 20 degrees, which we can't maintain in our house kitchens. Right. So using that bowl of ice is very important. Second is I do that a lot. I go to my drawing room and then I whip it because kitchen is hotter in comparison to my living room. So I put on the AC and I whip my cream there.
Actually, Indian kitchens are really, really warm. They're really warm because of the techniques we use in cooking.
Yeah, because the range is always on.
Yeah, so go to
Saransh's living room and whip the cream.
So what are you saying? Like, are you serious? You're calling her? Like,
No, I'm just a joke. Oh, it's a nightmare. I'm playing joke. Okay, I think Shipra is going to be. What's the time? It's 12:55. So I guess it's time for us to go. Are any questions left?
Yeah, we have so many questions. Yeah.
Okay, let's quickly get over them.
Read Priyanka.
Followed during MasterChef season, but never got to watch any of your show. I think you guys should come to USA and open a restaurant so people can have yummy Indian food and I can do my internship. Oh my God! Let's do this, Shipra.
We'll come for you, Priyanka, for sure.
करते हैं न्यू यॉर्क में.
We've had like great memories.
We have great memories of New York. हम लोग 2 साल पहले food festival में गए थे न्यूयॉर्क में.
That's where we met actually.
That's where we met. So would love to open a restaurant in New York.
Absolutely.
So Shipra, let's make a deal.
Deal? Like, are you serious?
It's on camera. We are making a deal कि न्यूयॉर्क में restaurant खोलना है.
न्यूयॉर्क में खोलना है.
Yes, great.
Okay. Have you ever made flawless white sauce? What according to you is the right recipe?
Really. So this is Mohit from our team playing trick questions on us. Mohit, don't trouble us. Yeah.
Okay, Mohit. Yeah. Naughty.
Oh, that's a nightmare for Mohit Chandrani. I think we should. This is where our hangout should stop. Mohit, you've got your nightmare for the evening and the day. So Shipra, thank you so much for being a part of this Friday the 13th Kitchen Nightmares. I think it was fun.
I hope you had fun, guys.
Yeah, I hope you guys had fun. FoodFood will keep doing these hangouts. So follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We are there everywhere. And yeah,
You know what? A friend of mine, like on Twitter, you know this Amit Garg, he's following. So he has this question of how to remove the egg smell from the sponge, which I want to answer. You have to add vanilla essence, yeah. And you know, in fact, a little bit, like half a teaspoon of vinegar also works. You know that?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah,
you're right.
it works. So just try that next time.
Also, if you feel your vanilla essence is nakli, usse nahi ja raha hai, lemon zest. Fresh lemon or orange.
Anything citrus.
Just grate, grate the peel and use that. That will totally take away the egg smell.
Yeah.
And when you're beating the egg, add that zest to that egg.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, I think Shipra.
Thank you. We should call it off on this one, yeah?
Okay. Bye guys.
Bye.
See you soon. Another hangout. See you. Done.
It's one.